just like I promised you guys, here's a video where I'm going to show you guys how to decipher each form or document that was included in your lawsuits. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to read your summons, how to find out how many days you have to respond to the lawsuit, what do the actual paperwork that that are in the lawsuit actually mean. I'm going to be putting up my personal lawsuit up in the screen, so you guys should be able to look at it as of right now. One of the forms that you guys are going to have in your lawsuit packet is you're going to have a a certificate of assignment. That's not really important. It's just telling you who's suing you, and this is your name, case number, and they're going to check what type of lawsuit this is, collection. That's it. You don't really have to waste your time reading this. One's not that important. The other one is going to be a proof of service. Now this is one of the if you guys watch my other video, that full course 100% for free. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend to go watch that. I explained to you guys how is it that I got served, and the several options of how somebody can give you a lawsuit. If you guys have not watched, if you guys don't understand what that means, what I'm talking about, just go watch the other video and I'll break it down. But here is going to show you guys like the proof of service. How was it that they served me? They can serve you. They use a third-party company. They can serve you by going to your house or going to somebody's going to an address that was on your record. And if somebody that is 18-year-old or older answers the door and says that they know you, and they can just basically drop it off, throw it, whatever. Like as long as someone's over 18 years old, they'll give you the packet. And you guys can pause the video and read here, and it'll show you guys exactly how was it that I got served. And that's basically it. We're not going to spend too much time on this form. Now, this is obviously, these are the top two important forms that you need to read and decipher and actually understand. Just give it like 5 minutes, and because these are the top two forms that are going to help you understand your lawsuit. So first things first, that I always tell people, you have to answer. I don't care if you don't want to fight them, you want to settle or negotiate. What you need to do is buy yourself time, and the only way to buy yourself some time is by answering the complaint and inserting your affirmative defenses. Again, it don't matter whether you're going to do the route that I'm doing or you just you need to buy time. You need to read this page. So what is a summons? A summons is basically telling you who is suing you and why they're suing you and how many days you have to answer the complaint. Like I mentioned in my previous videos, every state and every courthouse is different. Even if that court is in California, how my court operates here in Riverside County will be completely different on how they operate in Anaheim. What I mean operate is just like court rules. They have different rules. I don't know why, it's stupid, but they do have different rules. And depending on your state, you will have different time allowed by the law for you to respond to your lawsuit. So here in California and here in Riverside County, they give you 30 days to respond. So by the time you get this, the clock is already ticking. So you have, if you're watching my video 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, you have no more time to waste. The clock's ticking. Like, you need to respond, file an answer to the court, and then breathe to see another day, basically. So if you hear, look at the summons, it's going to tell you that it's going to be your name, and it's going to tell you are being sued by the plaintiff, and it's going to tell you the plaintiff is going to be right here, Calvary SPV. That is the debt collector that is suing you, and it's going to tell you right here, notice, you have been sued. The court may decide against you without you being heard unless you respond within 30 days. Read the information below. Again, this is very crucial. You have 30 calendar days after this summons. Summons basically means like the packet of the lawsuit. This is just a fancier terminology. Again, I'm trying to break it down in words that like a 5-year-old can understand. And I'm not saying you guys are 5-year-olds. It's just like I'm trying to simplify the way I'm trying to teach it. So you have 30 calendar days after this summons and legal paperwork are served on you to file a written response at this court and have a copy served on the plaintiff. If you're a little lost on what that sentence means, I created an hour-long video, step-by-step instructions on how to do this 100% for free. You don't have to pay for anything. I teach you 100% how to do it. A letter or phone call will not protect you. It's literally telling you guys what you guys need to do and what's going to work, what's not going to work. Your written response must be in proper legal form if you want the court to hear your case. There may be a court form that you can use for your response. So there is some self-help options on the website. Personally, me, I don't think they're much of a self-help, to be honest. You really have to go out of your way and get the forms that you need to. I think Google is a better option search. And if you guys want a free it's called pleading paper. When you respond, when you have to answer to your lawsuit, you're gonna have to put it in pleading paper. What is pleading paper? I'm gonna show you guys right now. This is pleading paper. What this means is that the court documents, like you see how like there's two lines and then there's numbers here and then like you see this, like it's just how it's formatted. It's pleading. That's what it's called, pleading paper, and that's how documents look like in the court. If you guys want this free PDF template, please feel free to click the link below. If you guys are interested in the one that I created for myself, I do sell this for, honestly, I can't remember if I'm selling it for like, selling it for $1 or $3, but it's way cheaper than buying a cup of coffee. Again, this one's 100% for free. This one is just more tailored to like debt collections, and I made it very easy where like everything that's highlighted, you put your name, you put your address. If you're not in the state of California, you would change everything that's highlighted is going to pertain to you, and all you have to do is change it. So if you guys are interested, you guys can definitely purchase my page. It's going to be, link is going to be down in the description below on my website. Or again, if you guys don't want to support the channel, you guys don't have any money, again, I'm going to include this one 100% for free. The link's going to be down in the description below. But anyways, let's move on. So this is why, that's the kind, when you answer to the lawsuit, you need pleading paper to type out your response. And again, you Google it, click the link below, whichever one you want, okay? And it's telling you right here, if you do not file your response on time, again, the courthouse does not play. It's not going to give you an extension. If you don't do it, it don't even matter if you were honestly in the hospital. Like, if you don't file, it's going to be a headache. If you don't file your response on time, you may lose your case by default. Your wages, your money, and your property might be taken without further warning from the court. Literally, it's going to happen, because if you don't respond to the lawsuit, because your silence is basically going to be deemed guilty. By you not saying anything, everything that the other company is accusing you or suing you for is going to be deemed like that you admitted to everything because you didn't respond to it. So this is why it's very important, guys. Like I know I sound like a broken record, but please respond to the complaint. No matter what your game plan is, just respond. Buy yourself some time, because if you don't respond, they're going to file a motion for summary judgment. Again, if you're not sure what those means, in my other video, I'm going to link it down in the description below. It breaks down everything of what I'm talking about if my terminology doesn't make sense. So they'll file a motion for summary judgment, and that's when they can garnish your paycheck, they can garnish your bank account, and they will collect the money. So just be very careful. Act fast, please. Now, this is the first, in my opinion, this is the most important page in the lawsuit, and it's called summons. We're going to close that down, and this is the actual lawsuit itself. I broke down in the other video how to decipher this, how to read your lawsuit, but I'm just going to break it down real quick for you guys. If you guys don't have time to look at my other video, here it's going to tell you the name of the attorneys, the address, and basically who is suing you. It's kind of when you write a letter to when you mail a letter to the post office, you know how in the corner you can write, you're from and to. It's basically that. Here in both letters, it's always going to tell you what Superior Court is, California, and the county of San Bernardino, excuse me. Here it's always going to have your case number. I have it blurred out for obviously personal reasons. It's going to, on top, it's always going to be the company that's suing you, and you will always be in the bottom. So Mitch Alvarez is an individual. Complaint for, this means what are the reasons they're suing you. Again, in the other video, if you guys haven't watched it, I explained to you guys why they don't sue for breach of contract, and now they've gotten very smart and they sue for accounts stated in open book. They're asking for $2,000, which hell no. And yeah, this is the actual lawsuit. If you guys want to pause the video and read it, and in another video I'm going to break down how to actually write your response. So this was my response that I filed with the court. I'm going to pull it up for you guys right now, for you guys to read it. Let me see. So this was the lawsuit. This is number one. This is what they sent me, and this is what I sent them based on my response. If you guys have any questions or any video suggestions, or you guys have any questions, drop it down in the comments, or you guys are interested in any of the free links that I have included, are going to be down in the description below. If you guys have any questions, again, try to reach out to me, and I'm going to try to do my best to help you. If there's something that I didn't explain and you need a little bit more clarity, please let me know in the comments, and I'll respond to you.